These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, look at 56.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Detroit! Gun! Watch it now, Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Gun!
Allen now looks to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky.
Let's go.
On first and goal, Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On second down, Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Denver getting set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun. Back it up, Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Leopard. Gun.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Gets it off to Freeman. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Allen. Incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Detroit! Gun!
Throwing again. Allen. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains.
Now let's go. Gun.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, Collins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Allen off the play fake. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So after the INT, it's Allen. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
18.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he finds Howard complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Trubisky, draw play, gives to Howard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get
under pressure again, and down he goes again. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19. Gone, 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 gone. Detroit, Detroit. Hot.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He completes it to Peake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A give left side to Collins. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Watch it now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Booker. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Devontae Booker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Shaheen, the tight end on the right side. Gets through, and now an opening. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. On first down, they run with Howard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Trubisky now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone. Detroit, Detroit.
to the air. Allen eluding the pressure right. Complete to the tight end, Jason Morrow. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Allen now on first down. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Detroit!
Now Allen throwing on second down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jake Butt, as the first half is winding down, and the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here the 32. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Sutton. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Collins. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And McManus able to put it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, Trubisky forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play defensively.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second and 10, it's Trubisky again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Trubisky now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. Trubisky to throw again. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Von Miller in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. Trubisky will throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Powell. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go again with Collins. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard. On the handoff, this is Booker. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First down, and they'll try to run the option left. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Now he's forced out right. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Detroit! All right, now, Lucky 56. Gun! Hot!
Now Allen. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. He's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Got his man. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Al Woods able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Trubisky to throw. The catch made by Miller. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, 18.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change.
Now Trubisky lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll begin the drive with Collins. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Gone! 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 Gone!
On 1st down, Allen. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Sutton drilling it in on the left side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Allen now looks to throw, escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. On first and goal, Collins. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Alex Collins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. On first and 10, it's Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
He finds Robinson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, in back.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
No, check, Detroit!
So after the INT, it's Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the give, this is Collins running left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And again, it's Collins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! 58 to Mike! 58 to Mike!
So Allen's going to look to throw and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them.
And now it's blocked. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now second down. This is Howard on second down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Out of the gun, Trubisky escapes the sack. Now he's flushed out left. Now he's forced out left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on fourth down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Hurry up, here we go.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he's got some space here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right.